I just love this music. Hello everyone. Hello Bones. Welcome to Death, Death, Death Everywhere. Yeah, pretty much. Or, as we call it here, Malaka better play my game right. Ooh, wait. Turning victims into grease spots is even a better title. Damn it. I think I might have to steal that. Is that title still available? Let me just, rename my entire series for a second. Alright, let's click continue here. Okay. Oh, no, the music has stopped. Dee 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 dee. I really have to figure out if if that soundtrack for this game is already on sale. I don't think these days, I think with a game like this, they probably have it in the store already. Turning victims into grease spots. Nice. Okay, let me just wait for something to load here and then we should be fine. Back attack. Flanked by dashing into opponents while they are attacking for easy back attacks and extra damage. So, Phoebe hangs around Marcos and loves to dream of an eagle just like Icarus of her own. Really? Special arrows can be used in combination with most ranked abilities, resulting in some truly powerful effects. Okay, let me just hit that edit button. Oh, come on. Just because a huge game is loading half of Egypt doesn't mean you have to be so slow, browser. Alright, so, hello Arch, how's it going? Um, so I have to make a slight confession, and the confession is that, I got weak yesterday and, played a bit of the game. So, since I was pretty much alone during this, I think some people might have to go back to the VODs to see what mission we did there. Um, what did we do there? I'm trying to remember. We went to Odysseus' palace and cleaned that out of some attackers. We cleaned out an abandoned house and yeah, and found some guy who basically who was protected by a lot of people and who was supposedly, so Marcos had said that there had a ship arrived with some rich people on it, and they were probably connected to the Cyclops, and we should just kill everyone there for some absurd reason.
I should be careful. High security here.
And so, um, yeah, basically we oops, just reflexively pulled up. Oh no, he's here now? Nah. I mean, we're level 5 now, but I think we're gonna run once more. Yeah. Leave us alone. Dude. Headhunter. Red skull thing.
I think I need a bigger boat.
I think I need a bigger boat. Did she really just say, I need a bigger boat? Alright, anyway, so, we killed, all the guards in that place, and, the guy who lived there, was pretty happy about that, you know, didn't mind, and told us to, you know, and appreciated our craftsmanship. And so, and he actually, like, killed one of the, like, the last guy, um, you know, because he wasn't quite dead. Oh, what's this? Why are they fighting? I guess they're just having fun. Anyway, so yeah, so anyway, and so, yeah, so we might have made a slight, and so he kind of hired us to go to Odysseus' palace, which is that building over there, and told us to get Penelope's shroud from there, which they had stolen from him, which is apparently a priceless artifact thing. And so that's what we did yesterday, and so now we're supposed to go and uh, bring that to him. And we also took like a tiny side quest where we collected a few wolf pelts for someone. So that was basically what we did yesterday, I think. We also leveled up and unlocked a few skills. One of them is the famous Spartan kick, which means we can now kick people off a building. Yeah, we got that wolf thing from here. Oh, return to Elpenor. So that's... wait, let me just look at the quests. Mercenary work. Let's see where we have to turn that one in. And then I guess we'll have to find Talos once we've returned the shroud as well. But so these are the things we're gonna do. Spartan kick. I approve. I agree. Good to hear you're both approving. That sounds good. Um, Give the wolf first to the customer. Okay, so where is this location? Over there. Ah. Oh, also I switched the music to frequent.
I should have known it was you who'd ask for the fur, Zelos.
And I should have known it was you to get them for me. Cassandra's always on the job.
Don't tell Marcos. He'll get jealous.
I posted publicly to give the others a chance, but you're always so keen.
What are the pelts for this time?
The Athenians want armor for the war. Good protection for them. Good drachmi for me.
Here they are, all accounted for.
In record time, too. Take your pay, it's well earned.
Stay out of trouble, Lilos.
You should take your own advice.
Drachmi for me. That sounds good. Quest completed. Okay, so we got some XP. It's always appreciated. We can talk to him some more.
Use me as an endorsement for your mercenary work anytime.
Okay, I guess we've got a good reference now. We may have done this. Alright, so we did that. I think I spotted that we have another ability point here. Yes, and we've unlocked, since we're now level 5, which we managed to be, we can get another... Launch the spear of the ice to they start talking about the Spear of Leonidas, and I have no idea what that is. Well, or let's say at least story-wise, I shouldn't have one. I've heard something that might explain it, but I don't like that this game kind of seems to be a bit cavalier about the spoilers it gives. So let's see. Knowledge of venoms with a burst of bright light, stun nearby targets for 6 seconds. Maybe chained one time. Okay, so that's a long distance and run up to him. That actually sounds pretty good. On the other hand, we could do... Okay, requires a venomous attack, so we can only do this one with this one. That's why there's a line between them. The burst of bright light, stun nearby targets for 6 seconds. Attacking them will break the stun. That actually sounds pretty nice. Drop like a smoke bomb and be gone. Launch the Spear of Leonidas at a distant enemy. Oh, I guess we'll try that and see. So put that on number 2. And see. And this is the Spartan kick. Just look at that picture. Like, it's not lethal, don't worry. Woo! Can you imagine that? Skill preview reminds you of Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, kind of, yeah. I like these little videos that they show that like that now. I'm trying to remember. I think the first thing I thought I saw that, the first time I saw it done like that, is the Apple trackpad. Like when they introduced gestures, you know, you know, you can use what was it, 2 fingers to swipe up or down anywhere, or even diagonally or something to scroll, and you can like use what was it, like 3-finger left or right to switch between programs, and up and down to show like all windows on the desktop and things like that. They had like little movies of a hand on a trackpad showing how to perform the gestures. I think that might have been the first time I've seen videos like that, not actually in a game. Woo! Here it says the target won't be killed. So I'll take their word for it. Alright, let's see what we have in our inventory. As you see, she's gotten a little cooler. Oh, and since we are level 5 now, we can probably use... Yes, we can finally use good armor. So why did I have a level 4 armor and never use it? Thought I only had this one, but now level 5, so that's good as well. Good. Still don't have a helmet. Warrior damage, assassin damage. What do we want? I'm trying to think whether I want... So the skill tree, as you saw, is split up between hunter, warrior, and assassin. So I guess right now we have warrior damage. Yeah, we're probably gonna be fighting the dude that is after us soon, so I think warrior damage is more useful right now. And we have a lot of assassin damage already, it seems. 53 warrior damage, but 1068 assassin damage. Alright, still no new shoes. Baby needs new shoes. Alright, what's this? Combat blade? Oh, those are engravings, okay. What mission items did we get? Penelope's shroud. To delay her suitors, Penelope would tell them she'd make her choice when she finished weaving her shroud, but when night came, she would undo each day's labor. Ah, so that's where that shroud comes from. If you retrace the steps of Odysseus and take the path north, you will find a goat farm in Ithaca, where he once met Athena. She helped him with a disguise to reclaim his wife and kill her suitors. Find your reward on a slaughtered goat. Interesting. Rusty mace. I should probably go to a vendor and sell some stuff. She was a sneaky one. Yeah, well, she was also, you know, like, beset by lots of people who were after her husband's kingdom, so totally understandable. Why are you walking around like you're sneaking? Okay. So, right, why I originally hit tab before I realized we had stuff was, this. Oh, and let's look where the guy hunting us is. He's still on Odysseus Island, okay. I guess we left him behind there. So let's return to Elpenor, which is the guy who hired us and who seems to have no problem with he he killed like that last guy and then told us, you know, like oh, usually I have people to do that for me, you know? And whoops. And then asked us if we knew how to get bloodstains out of our clothing. And we basically told him, oh, live with the bloodstains, they're normal. What was that? Are you puking? Don't puke in public. You know, I've got a sinking feeling we freed a family of sick people a while ago because someone was, you know, like burning down the entire village, which we found a little excessive. And I hope that he's not like infected by them or something. Might have been not quite the best idea.
Cassandra? Good news, I hope.
Safe and sound.
Well done. And now the shroud is yours.
You don't want it? After all that?
I gained something more valuable today. For your troubles, Misthios.
If I knew any better, I'd think you were testing me.
Perhaps. You did well, Misthios. Tell me, how do you feel about killing a general in Megaris? Do this for me and earn double what you earned today. Are you up to the task? It would take you far away from Kefalonia. So far away you might never return.
That's the question. Are we a Mystios, not an assassin? Well, I think we've killed enough people that at this point I think she's like I'm trying to still come up with like from the options they give me, you know, like who is this person? And I mean out of game knowledge, this phrase kind of seems wrong, you know, because it's the Assassin's Creed. Yeah, what is a Mystios? That's a good question. It's what they call her. I think it's a, you know, something like Paladin or something, but I haven't actually gotten around to looking it up. So, I might have to do that. And so, let's see. What does Mystios mean? Soldier serving for pay, mercenary. Yeah, so it's a mercenary. So now we know. So yeah, she's a mercenary, not an assassin on one hand. But I mean, you know, like she's gone and um I think I'm actually going to go with does that well, we'll just try it. I think I'll go with she doesn't see herself as an huh. It's hard for me because you know like I've played her as someone who goes, well, you know, I've grown up on the street and you know like money is kind of my first religion, you know. She's just I mean, you know like the things she's done so far, but then she always had like a reason, you know. One thing was um you know that the Cyclops is, you know, bleeding them dry and Marcos stolen, has borrowed money from Cyclops, and now they're in trouble, as usual. Um, so there was sort of a reason there, but she always seemed oddly interested. But no, I think like military ranks mean nothing to me is kind of too strong for her at this point. She is, you know, like she's still trying to stay out of trouble mainly. Who is this sassy assassin? Hi, Stimpy. How's it going? This is Cassandra.
I'm not an assassin.
There's a first time for everything. What do you say?
Who is this general?
They call him the Wolf.
He do something to offend you?
Yes, he's costing me drachmi. He's not good for business.
Anything I should know about Megaris?
Only that it's the most valuable land in the Greek world. From a military perspective, of course. Unfortunately for Megarians, it has two very powerful neighbors who just can't seem to play nice. In the tug of war between Corinth and Athens, Megaris is their hope.
Why me?
Because no one knows who you are. You're invisible.
Well, I guess we don't have a choice anyway, so...
I accept.
Splendid. You'll need a boat. You have one, don't you?
I guess that would be lying.
If I had a boat, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
A shame. It's too far of a swim, I'm afraid. Even for you.
I'll find one.
Good. I hope it's sturdy.
And why is that?
The seas are much more dangerous, I'm afraid. War is coming, and the wolf is on the wrong side.
war? With who?
The entire Greek world is at each other's throats. What rock have you been hiding under exactly?
Kefalonia.
I was just about to say that. She like quickly went in Kefalonia. I like that. What rock have you been hiding under? This bloody island. If you pick wrong, we just blame Stimpy. Yeah, that's a good idea. Always a good idea. So what's up, Stimpy? Nothing much, the usual stuff. Okay, good to hear that you're all doing well. So let's see.
And how do I know you're on the right side?
Because I'm the one paying you.
You won't be disappointed.
When your job in Megaris is done, come find me at Pilgrim's Landing in Phokis.
Oh, okay. So I guess we finally got our first helmet or something? Yes, and it is, of course. So that's the Shroud of Penelope. Ha! I guess it's now officially an Assassin's Creed game because we have the hood. Why is this showing up as new? Ceremonial sword. Oh, that looks... Did you just see that? Why does it still come up as new? Okay, so we have a spearhead for some reason. Oh, that's the one she has in her bag on her back. Okay. Still don't get it why this still shows up as new. But I guess we could have more damage. Still thinks it's new. I don't get it. Okay. Never mind. Oh, we wanted to... Oh. That's nice.
I need a boat. I should go see the shipbuilder.
Okay, so let's see. Quests. The Big Break. Impressed with the skills, Elpenor offered a contract. Problem was a new target was a Megaris, which midnight. She would need a boat. Or we could fight with Talos, the Stone Fist. Well, let's see what he says about the boat. He's still over there. I'm thinking I might try to get to level 6 and then I seek him out. Because, yeah, just because. And there's still a side mission here that we haven't done yet. Where's... oh, and here's the shipbuilder. So let's talk to the shipbuilder first. But, it'll probably just be the start of a mission, so I think we're not going to have much trouble finding a spot of time in which to do the side mission. You need that hood to limit your field of view. Also, people need to get suspicious once they see you, so you really need that hood. Pretty much, yeah. They just start killing people here. That's weird. Okay, let's go to the shipbuilder. We haven't talked to Marcos in a while.
It's a fine ship, Telimenes.
Cassandra! She is that. Ready to ride the waves for the right captain and the right price.
Tell me the price or I need to get off this island. I think...
I really need a boat, Telimenes.
Everyone in Kefalonia needs a boat. Or passage on one. You've seen this shithole.
All my life.
Even if I had a boat, who's going to row it? You! I'd give my left grape to see that.
This is Kefalonia. I could always find someone down on their luck and willing to work for next to nothing to get off this island.
The seas are treacherous now. Well, more than usual. It would be suicide.
You're not being very helpful, Telimenes.
Not sure if this helps, but rumor has it the Cyclops is coming for you and Marcos.
That doesn't help. Or rumors don't scare me.
Malaga. How's that helpful?
That monster's held Kefalonia captive for too long. I figure if anyone could finally rid us of his stench, it would be you.
Telimenes? What does this have to do with my need for a boat?
Rumor also has it the Cyclops has docked his ship in Kleptus Bay.
His ship, you say? I'll have to pay Kleptus Bay a visit.
Be careful. That one-eyed brute has a nasty temper.
So I can take his ship and deal with the Cyclops at the same time. Two birds, one stone.
Oh, okay, so we've decided in Kleptus Bay is a nice name, I think, for a place where we're going to steal a ship. Klept... Steal, you get it? So... but I like that she goes like, Malaka, what is that going to help? Like that desperate tone. That's like half the reason I play as Cassandra, is just those voice lines and how she delivers them. If you ever try Alexandria's Sound of Crickets, thank you, Bone. It's a tough crowd here today. By the way, remember to try the veal and tip your waitress, but not more than 35 degrees, otherwise she'll spill the drinks. Anyway, so, what was I about to say? Yeah, if you ever play as Alexandrios, I can't take his voice seriously. He has like the whole like you know, like, what's it called in opera? The funny, is it like basso buffo or something like that? I don't remember. Like, there's a term for like the funny. Is it baritone or something like that? And he has this kind of like the voice, like he should be rounder than he actually is. It's a really interesting voice. He sounds really silly. Not vibrato. No. Vibrato. Okay. What do we want to do? Oh right, we wanted to do that side quest. That was somewhere on the map before we leave, and there's still an unexplored location down there. You know, it's funny. It's I usually get a little annoyed. I hope you don't. I usually get slightly annoyed with people who have horses and then decide to run everywhere. But in this game, it's so much fun just, you know, like running from roof to roof or whatever. You know, and I have a horse. Of course, of course. Well, anyway, I guess... Oh, it doesn't ring a bell then. Yeah, okay. Just take my word for it. There's like a like there's different classes of opera singer voices basically in Italian, or well, they're named in Italian because that's kind of like the language of opera. Um, and yeah, and one is like called something like the funny baritone or bass or something like that. Um, tenor? I don't know. It's definitely not the funny soprano, that's all I remember. I mean, look at this island, it's pretty, and we can climb up Zeus' butt. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Ooh, nice butt. Zeus is really doing his squats. I don't know if she'll say it again, but like the first time we did this, no, she doesn't. The first time we did this, she said, I'm not sure I should be climbing this. What's this? He has like a fabric draped over him here, but only over the arm. Isn't this a gorgeous view? Entire island. I wonder like how far this is real, like as far as anything here can be real. You know, if you know, like here's the thing. 3D rendering is, oh, she's floating, amazing. The amazing floating Cassandra. Oh, the bird is holding her up. Now it makes sense. Did you see that? Like her feet are up in the air. Alright, anyway, so, you know, like, 3D rendering is, like, takes time, and you only have that much time to render one frame, you know, and depending on how fast your PC is, of course, you can render more or less. And so, one common trick, is to, for example, render stuff in the distance with less detail. So that, for instance, you know, like those hills are, since they're farther away, you don't see as much detail anyway, and so you also know, so you know if there's a small dip in there, there's a small dip in there that is you know, wouldn't be visible anyway. And so what they do is like they have different versions of the same mountain that just use fewer points, you know, only the important points. And so as you get close, they add some detail into that. And sometimes you see that in games where you suddenly see like the model go more detailed, and then suddenly a dip appears that wasn't there before because you got so close that you already saw the spot that should have had the dip, but the more detailed model hadn't been loaded yet. And so that means that like stuff closer is rendered in more detail and stuff farther away is rendered with less detail. And they do the same with textures, where like certain textures, they have several versions, and so in the distance they have like a very coarse version, you know, low resolution version of the texture, and as you get closer they load in higher resolution ones. But what they also sometimes do is that, for example, my guess is that the island itself is real, and I don't know, maybe that small island over there as well, and then like the stuff around it, there's probably, like, I don't know if you can see that, but there is this darker line of waves on the water there. And it kind of looks like after that line, the scenery is not actually sky and sea anymore, but like just a painting on like a wall, and those hills back there as well. And like that would be a trick that they do in games, that like stuff in the distance, they actually, since that you don't get parallaxing anymore at this distance and things like that, like if you can't see these mountains back there actually move against each other because they're so far back. um, um, and anyway, and so what they usually do is like they render the island in like what is a circular, like almost like a, I don't know, whirlpool with a wall or something, just a circular room, and then just paint the horizon and the sky and even other islands on that. And so you have different nodes, and only when you like get on a boat and drive away from the second island, they will actually load in the other islands in the distance and let you get there. And so that way they don't even have to 3D render, like they only render a wall with a texture on it, and maybe an animated texture, but still a texture. We could pull on his finger. Hey Zeus, pull my finger. Oh, this is a nice perspective. Lightning Zeus. Okay, so I guess we should try to get a... by the way, I think I'll do a little experiment just because I did it accidentally before. Woo! Do you see that? Like, I had a sliver of health, so I think they just went, okay, this is the starting island. If someone falls down here, we'll make the fall damage just enough for them to notice I shouldn't be doing this, but not enough for them to actually die. I'm not sure whether it's actually that they, calculated the fall damage like that, because, my health bar seems empty. So, I mean, it could be that they went like, we have 1000 health, this is 999 damage, just to be safe. But it could also be that they just, like, in this area go, you cannot die from fall damage. You take it, and then you heal, but you cannot die, or at least in this spot, or by falling from this statue. I don't know. Yeah, it's your everyday anti-grav eagle. Exactly, yeah. None of the voices are inherently funny, though. Tenor, baritone, alto, and the like are just names for a vocal range, as it were. Yeah, that's why it's qualified as the funny, that kind of voice. It's like there's a special, like, style in old operas where the funny guy is expected to be, um, that particular voice range and sing in a special way, just to indicate the funniness, and it's just like a convention, like if you want to have a funny character, then you use this voice range and have them sing like that. Is there an achievement for getting to the top of Zeus' head? No, but what there is on the top of that spear that he's holding, there is a synchronization point. So you climb at the top of this, and then your bird gets better. I feel like that is Halvarth's only hope playing this. What's Halvarth's only hope of playing this? Oh, am I going in the right direction? No, I'm not. Doopy doopy doo. Thank God I have no lost command yet. Not taking tons of fall damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, the problem with Halvarth playing this is that it's really easy in this game to take fire damage. At least from what I've seen on streams. Like there have been a couple of people, who just looked askance at a brazier or something and caught fire. Like I actually had a fight on Odysseus Island that whoops. Woo! Uh, might have been a little too. Should have pushed the other button. Anyway, so where was I? Fall damage and fire damage. Yeah. I was standing and there was like a little candle next to me, and I was just using my bow to shoot from cover, and accidentally shot near the flame, and my arrows caught fire and gave fire damage, which was cool, you know. And yeah, Origins had that as well, but in Origins you kind of had to walk up to something and intentionally like hold your arrows into it. And here it's just shoot nearby fire and you will have fire arrows. It's interesting. So what does this person want from us? Come on.
Misthios, fresh vegetables for your journey. The juiciest in Kefalonia.
I'm not really in the market for vegetables.
No one is. Our stock is practically decomposing.
We're trying to make enough rachmi to get out of Kefalonia. It's about time we moved on.
I know what you mean.
Wait. Creosa, you think she could help us?
I think she could.
You'll have to tell me what it is first.
Are you scared of sharks, Misthios?
Are you scared of sharks? In this world, are we the nothing scares me type? Not really. No, she told Marcos, you're crazy, we're gonna get killed. So she definitely is afraid. But that's good.
Have you seen their teeth?
Believe us, we have. And we won't go near them again. A shark is guarding our one guaranteed way out of Kefalonia.
A shark?
He guards a precious necklace. We get it, sell it, and leave Kefalonia. The old bandit who found it first buried the necklace on the shore, near a temple.
And the fool didn't think. Water rises. Now the necklace may as well belong to the shark. Vegetable drachme is all right, but necklace drachme is best.
I know what it's like to want to leave Kefalonia.
Who wouldn't? We have nothing here. As many vegetables as we please, but no hope.
It's buried in a chest. If you get it for us, we'll take what we need to get out, and you can keep the rest.
All right, I'll kill your shark.
You'll skewer him.
You'll find him deep in the ruins of Granit down south.
Buried treasure usually has a story.
The necklace was said to belong to Procris. You know, the wife of Cephalus. On the eve of their wedding, he gave it to her as a promise of fidelity.
Well, we know how that turned out.
Typical. At least he returned to Procris in time for her death.
That wasn't a good story, I guess. That's interesting. I'm gonna sing funny opera for you now, you think. Okay. Not taking tons of fall damage. Yeah. Oh, the mail has arrived from the sounds of it. I hope that wasn't too loud on the microphone. Shark bait, boo ha ha, exactly, yeah. The fun fact is, I think, the Barber of Seville, you know, that famous la la da 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 da. So that was you singing. Don't push it. That aria. I think he is like a prototypical example of this funny. What I think he was he a bass? Anyway, yeah, so he's the example, basically, of that thing I was talking about, of the funny bass baritone, whatever it was.
Where on the island are these ruins?
You know the sunken islet of Zeus? Find that, and you'll find the ruins.
To the Shark's Temple I go.
I'll never look at another vegetable again after this.
Fun fact, or at least stuff I recently read, that well, one thing that many people don't know, which is that you will not find potatoes or tomatoes here. You know, it should all be like, I see carrots here, and you know, that might be apples or something. I don't know what these vegetables all are, and that green stuff. Well, although apples are not. Well, anyway, you know, apples are strictly fruit, not vegetables. So, but anyway, so yeah, because potatoes and tomatoes are native to the Americas. So, and I think potatoes in particular, I think we're from South America. So you wouldn't, you know, like, opera buffa. Well, that's just a funny opera, like an operette, and opera buffa is just like the work itself, bones. Anyway, so yeah, maybe on the way there, let's see where we are supposed to go. Temples underwater off the coast of Kefalonia, ancient ruins of Kranioi, the islet of Zeus. I can never decide whether I should just read it out in like how it's spelled, which is probably how it was pronounced in Greek, or close to it, or whether I should pronounce it in English so people actually understand what I'm saying. Okay, what? Off the coast of Kefalonia? Just south of the ancient ruins. Okay, here. So somewhere here maybe, or here. Temple is near the islet of Zeus. Oh, that's... no. But I mean here, I guess that's an islet, is it? There's a bunch of undiscovered locations here that we can still discover. So I guess we'd go in that direction. So yeah, fun fact, so potatoes are not something they had here. Now this might be surprising to you, because if you've ever had traditional Greek food, you know, there are tomatoes and potatoes involved, but you know, that was like a new substitution in the 1400s. And also, the whole thing about a Galaki cave. Oh, a new cave. Shall we go spelunking? So yeah, so tomatoes, potatoes, are new, and I forgot what I wanted to say with my, yeah, and the whole business about vegetables was that it wasn't really, you know, like they hadn't really figured out like what foods you need to be really healthy. And, you know, some food was harder to get anyway, so everyone had the same deficits. And so the whole business of, you know, eating your vegetables and other stuff, wasn't a thing yet, and you would have to, oh, there's a bunch of wolves in there. So yeah, so vegetables were more rich people's food, is what I'm saying about this. I think this is the first level 5 wolf I've met. I've killed the alpha. Oh, might have made it easier if I had immediately killed that one. Can I adopt one of the other ones now? No, I guess not. There's treasure here, that's good. I guess we've got leather from it, that's okay too. So anyway, so that's why they're not selling vegetables. You know, you would think like vegetable selling is something that you can do, you know, all the time. You know, why would they be doing badly business-wise? But the thing is that, you know, back then, you know, if you didn't have enough rich people around, then who would buy something fancy like vegetables? When, you know, you could have meat and herbs or something that was more common for the cuisine of the time. And yeah, they didn't have potatoes, but in many, well, they didn't have potatoes in Europe, is what we have to say. Of course, if Ubisoft ever do the the game I've been dreaming of, which is a pre-colonization America Assassin's Creed game, which, you know, they've done Greece now before the Assassins existed. And if you know the lore a little bit, there is these first people which are aliens, not like first people as in Canadian natives. Um, so if you go, if they ever made that game, you know, they could actually play with that a little bit. But anyway, so in Europe they didn't have potatoes, but what they did have, like potatoes proper, what they did have were sweet potatoes. So, and that's kind of, yeah, where that substitution sometimes came from. You know, some dishes were actually made with sweet potatoes, and then someone went and said, hey, we have this potato there, you know, like bigger and healthier and things like that, or, you know, taste more interesting. Let's go and use these instead in cooking. And that's how most of our modern dishes developed, and why we have so few dishes that have sweet potatoes and other stuff like that in them. Let's see what this gives us. Our arrow back, leather, an ibex horn, and raw meat. Oh, I should probably go. I forgot. I mentioned it before. I wanted to go to a vendor and sell some stuff. Anyway, so let's keep going. And this ibex. Well, at least we know now what they're called. Ibex reminds me of, there is a plant called, well, ilex? I don't know, like it's spelled the same just with an L, basically. And and anyway, it's like a, it's very pokey, like it has green leaves that have like little teeth at the end. So you don't really want to walk through that plant, but like when I read ibex, Like I'd heard it before, but it's not an eye bags. Yes, exactly. It's Apple's new product, eye bags. Um, Ibex, like Rebecca. Just never mind. That doesn't help either. I like that they have butterflies here. The little red birds kind of confuse me a little bit because they seem, they look like that indicator in the lower right. So I always feel like, oh my god, the headhunter is attacking us again. So here's some collectible item nearby, it seems. Well, anyway. Let's see. Anyway, so yeah, I kind of have to think of the Poke Plant when I heard that animal name again. I think the last time I heard the word ibex was in a children's book I read as a kid that was like the alphabet. What was it? Stephen Crowther? His name was Crowther, I think, the author's name. I don't quite remember his first name. It was Stephen John something boring and normal. Anyway, so yeah, that like he has a book. He wrote a book like with like you have an alphabet. Temple of Zeus Chthonios. That sounds like something I heard before, but I don't remember what it was. Like Chthonios. I mean, I guess it's it's the usual god adjective, like where it's like the variant of that particular god that tends to a certain thing, or maybe it's not a variant, but just a reminder. Oh, apparently there are lots of wolves here. That's a big wolf. Can I assassinate him? No, but I can Spartan kick you. Poor wolf. I wish I could, adopt a wolf as a pet. Oh, those wolves are always so aggressive. I thought usually the wolves were... Oh, more. I guess I always kill the alpha first, and then run into the rest of his friends. Yeah. I like that it loots both of them at once. When I do that, that's like a nice game design thing. I'm sure nobody will mind if I take those leftover donations and chicken eggs. I hope those chicken eggs don't have the barcode on them and are traceable. Let's see what I almost wanted to say Senu, but it's Ikaros, is it? Ah, there's a treasure here. There's another ibex. There's me. I'm here. That's me. Uh-huh. That was the song I was actually looking for, not I'm Here. What's that? A poison. Strange person. Alright, let's see, stream still seems to be going. And microphone is still on. Okay, just because you folks went so quiet in chat right now. I was a bit worried that the stream had dropped out or something. They didn't have barcodes in ancient Greece. The closest they got were barbarian codes. Oh wait. I can do something. I can do something. Now we're good. So yeah, where was I? Yeah, I guess we've... Oh yeah, we had a treasure box over there somewhere. Where was it? Oh, down there. Wait. Another thing to loot that I overlooked. Oh, wait, I think I can mark loot nearby. Or not? Okay, so let's see if we can find this treasure. Or whether it's one of those weird treasures that are underground again. It looks like it's underground. Okay, let's just continue on our way then. Craw, craw. It's always funny, if you think about it, so many names of animals are basically a really, really bad spelling of their, you know, sound they make. Or sometimes it's like really obvious description. Like, in German, a raccoon is called a Waschbär. So you could probably already translate that because both words are apparently Germanic in origin. It made it into English via its Germanic roots as well. It's, yeah, a bear that, you know, washes something itself or whatever. It's a really interesting name. And you know, there's even one animal that's called a nose bear if you translate it from German. That doesn't look healthy. It's a shield. You just pick up money like it's lying on the streets, you know. The gold is lying on the streets, you just have to know to recognize it.
The necklace is down there.
Here, sharky sharky. Alright. Not much to see here, I guess. So, let's go then. Go for a refreshing swim. This looks nice though. So this really was the islet of Zeus. With those columns underwater. There was a historical city that was underwater. Was it Alexandria or not, like the US city, mind you? So So let's see, what can we find here? Some amphorae. Oh. I think we've officially been declared shark bait. Oh, and I found the shark. The shark is actually attacking us over water? No. Oh. That doesn't look too good. Ah, we got him. Okay. Loot the shark. Oh, there's another one. Jeez. Okay, quickly loot you. How many sharks are there? The sound, yeah, of course there is another one. Oh, and we're not healthy, so let's see if we can heal before that shark comes back. And of course Icarus told us nothing. Let's get the last shark. I wonder if we can do underwater attacks as well. Okay, I mean underwater arrows is what I was thinking of. That sharks give you soft leather is kind of interesting. Alright, let's take a short break. Heal again. Did we finish this location now? Can you even finish shark-infested waters? Let's see what else we can find down here. There's a lot of money to be had here. Those were rich sharks. Not like... Not like the sharks in my neighborhood. Those were really rich. Although there is that street nearby where there is a Maybach parking occasionally, which, you know, is... like, if you think a Mercedes-Benz is expensive, then look up the cost for a Maybach, which is basically, I think, a modified Mercedes. Usually they use it, you know, like for armored cars and stuff. Vaskebjörn, okay. Vaskebjörn, right? SK is sh in Swedish, and Björn is like the men's name. Björn is what's it called? Bear in Swedish, right? All the loot we could find already. The swimming is a little weird. drachmi. There seem to be a lot of... Is this like a wishing well or something that people keep dropping their money in it? Seriously, people. You know what that does to the economy? Not spending money leads to deflation. Okay, I guess we're good now. This water simulation is pretty nice. Not quite Sea of Thieves level, I think, but really nice. Except for, you know, the water on the front of my screen, you know, that it shows that kind of always takes me out out of it again. Because, you know, that's like, hey, I'm wearing glasses. Wait, in ancient Greek they didn't have glasses yet. I'm trying to... I think they just had lenses. Yeah. Oh, so wait, that was Danish, of course. Yeah, my guess is it's the same in Swedish. I pronounce it Swedish. I hope that's the rules are hopefully close enough in Danish and Swedish, because I don't know. I know next to nothing about Danish apart from it having that struck through O, which Swedish I think doesn't have. I think Swedish would write Björn with the O with 2 dots on it, like the O umlaut in German, basically. Whoops. What is this place? Oh. A place that can be looted. What else do I need to know? And who are you? Is he sick? Or what is this? Did I just, I don't know, it's kind of weird after having that story in the beginning to have people sitting around here moaning in weird ways. Maybe I was... Alright, oh! There's a cave and it contains our... our treasure, I guess. Let's see. Again, I like that they just light up the water because you can't light a candle here anyway. So we've got stuff here. Any smaller stuff left? Whoops. I guess we leveled up. Whoops, and we should probably go back. Wasn't there light here somewhere? I thought I'd seen it, but okay. Quick, before you run out of air. Ooh. Alright, so... there we are. Oh! More stuff to loot that I overlooked on my way here, I guess. Or is that the other side? I think that's not where we dropped in, right? I like that I can finally scan for loot. So many broken down buildings. Oh, that's the cute Zeus statue. I like this one. It looks like Bob Marley or something. Yo man, I've got 10 pounds of lamb's bread from Jamaica. Yeah, I don't know, those people sitting there, that kind of looked weird, didn't they? There's also lots of blood on the street here. And it's not all from me, which is weird. Because you know, you'd expect in this game that would all be people I have killed as the assassin. Oh, we leveled up, right? Why doesn't anyone tell me that I leveled up? With apologies to Chibi, from which I not only stole the sound sample, but actually the idea of celebrating leveling up. No, wait, I want this button instead. Wrong tab key combination. Alright, so let's see. Abilities. What can we do now? Venoms with a burst of bright light, stun. I wonder what means. Oh, I guess circle means active ability. And spikes means passive ability? Or the reverse actually. Spikes means active ability. And this means passive. Okay. That makes sense, I suppose. I could just do more assassination damage. Oh, what do we have here? Sparta kick. Weapons master. Increase warrior damage by 20%. Live to fight on. Refills max health. Do I want to be tankier? Or do I want to cause more damage? I think I'll go for break small shields and deal 150 warrior damage. I think I'll go and increase warrior damage for now. Oh, what are these? All access info was okay, I have that already. Meditation, M to meditate. As vigorous V, yeah, assassination. Leap of faith. Falling does cause damage but is not fatal. Whistling, oh okay. So I guess that's what happened. It wasn't that we were just at the edge or that this is the training area, but actually that this ability just turned off fall damage and it's a baseline ability. Whistling, we can do that, yeah. Equip a second weapon, that I would like to do, and that we can do with level 15, okay. Just before an attack hits, parry, dodge, or roll out of danger. Perfectly timed dodges briefly slow time. After parry, your next hit deals 50% increased damage. Okay, now let's see where that, the red helmet guy is still on the other island. I think we took away all his boats or something. Oh, and let's see what weapons we have to upgrade as much as we can. Gear capacity. This is warrior damage. Okay, that's the highest we can get so far. This is probably the same. Oh no, there's a level 6. Even better armor. This thing can't upgrade, and this either. Okay, let's see. Is there a better bow? Hunter damage, hunter damage. What's the difference between the two? Oh, right. I'm kind of wondering what the difference between those. Like, one does poison and the other doesn't. The question is if they do the same amount of damage per second. Why would I... You know, does the poisonous one deal less damage, but then the poison adds the damage per second? So should I use the non-poisoned arrow? Bow? I'll probably try that because I did feel like my arrows weren't quite doing enough damage. Okay, oh, and the necklace. We should probably... Wait, what is this one? Oh, we have a level 7 sword. So at least we can use that if we want to. Greek staff. And a war spear. Okay, let's go to the quests then. He's got that sinking feeling that someone stole all his boats. Yeah, kind of feels like that, doesn't it? Okay, so let's go to these people and then find Telos and finally deal with him. So we can get rid of that red on our ledger. Oh, he's actually returning now. I think he got... I guess he found a boat now? Because he seems to be coming closer if you look. Oh, actually he's going away again. Okay, so I guess he's just walking up and down then. For some odd reason he seems to be doing that, like running back and forth where he last saw us or something like that. So, I'm kind of wondering, I got like a Twitch Prime some gear. A lot of arrows. I'm wondering, by the way, I've barely had to craft arrows. And given how badly I shoot, I'm kind of surprised about that. So does the game autocraft for me if I have the resources? Let's see. Oh, I have 4 left. I guess 40 arrows is just very generous. Oh, and now I don't have enough resources. So it's only 36. I really like the music they did for this. Although the stealth sound is kind of obnoxious. And kind of, you know, like it doesn't sound natural, and, you know, hiding is kind of a fairly natural thing. And I don't like how hard it is to find find branches for arrows. It's like there's like among all the trees there's like 5 on the entire island that are useful for you know, for sorry, lost my train of thought. There are about 4 trees who are useful for making arrows from, is what I wanted to say. This is such a pretty place.
You found it! That's the necklace!
That shark put up a good fight. He must have liked it.
All 3 of that
We
shark.
can finally live. No more vegetables.
We'll have a new life. One far from our past.
I know what that's like. Good luck.
Okay, we've got some XP. Vegetables. Is it animal, mineral, or vegetable? We've answered that question now. Okay, so I guess let's go and find that guy. Oh, and I think while we were really here... Oh, we're actually on the other end of the island, okay. But then I guess what we really want to do is go wherever, deal with Cyclops to get a ship. Always close the entire menu. Yes, he docked in the center of the Pronoi Peninsula. Oh, okay, so that's where he is, I guess. Find him in Kleptus Bay. Yeah, so I guess this spot is where we're going next. So let's see, there is another synchronization spot here, which is good to know. Is there any other? Synchronization spots nearby? Haven't been here yet. 2 spots in Ithaca, and here we haven't been because that's where he always used to hang out. So I think we'll go here just because we're nearby. Or we could go here. No, I think we'll go up there, then go over there. And then we'll see. Ctesippus' shipwreck. I guess we haven't done that either. Alright, where do we go? Show me my markers on the map. Over there somewhere, okay. But let's call our horsey. What was it? Oh, that was the button. It's called Phobos, which is, I think, like either fear or terror. I think that's like Deimos and Phobos are... I guess Phobos must be fear, because phobia. So I guess Deimos is terror.
Come on.
I just understood her saying hamon and suddenly I'm hungry.
Let's go.
Oh, we Found the lumberyard.
Move!
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. What objectives do we have here? Treasures to loot. Oh. Guess we can send Ikaros to find treasure to loot. Okay, so that area over there looks suspiciously protected. Oh, those are wolves? Interesting. I guess we found it all. Let's see if we can get this or if it would count as stealing. Oh, that would be stealing. Okay. I mean, we're a thief, but we're not a in bright daylight kind of thief.
Let's go.
Okay, we wanted to go to... Okay, that's the lumberyard. Okay. And there is actually a spot. Okay, thank you. But I think then we'll go over there now. And finally deal with that. Oh, there's no path here, okay. That's like a bad piece of city engineering, civic engineering, to have
Ella.
a lake along which there is no path.
Come on.
Come on. So I think there were a bunch of assassins. Oops. So we might have taken damage from that. I think there were a bunch of Assassin's Creed games set in Italy. Or at least, you know, with Ezio, I guess, is an Italian-speaking guy. But, did they ever do one with Spanish-speaking people? I know Liberation is basically the Americas.
Off we go now.
Don't know, Black Flag? Where were they?
Let's go.
Whoops.
Ella.
I did not mean to steal anything. I wanted to get off the horse. I hope nobody saw that. Whoops. Do you want me to test the fire?
Out!
Okay, that worked. So, just so you know, fireworks here. Alright, let's see, where can we find our boat? I want to get to the other side. We will all come together on the other side. In a better place than this, or something like that. Oh, over there is our boat. Okay. Could probably try if I can steal this boat. Can I go on that boat? Let's see what can actually get on that boat, but I can't use it, I guess. Because I don't have anyone to row. And I guess if you're rowing, you just tell them on the left side to go faster or whatever. Right side to go slower, probably. To turn, so that's why they don't have a steering wheel. Wait, I think there's supposed to be a shipwreck, yes. With treasure. So why don't we go there? Alright. We have all. No. There's still a few more. We should probably take a short breath. Oh! Interesting fish. Fishy, fishy, fishy. He's still running around there. If I had known all it took was to get him over there. Didn't I just see a whole bunch of more? Ah, here. There is more stuff here. Good. I should probably at the end of the stream take a little moment. Whoops. This button. I guess that's it. I'm glad that they, you know, made it realistic. You know, like, usually when you're underwater, there is this thing that you can just, you know, like, stop diving and let yourself float up again. And, like, you always know where there is up. And in a game like this, that's kind of, hard to simulate, but they did it pretty well. You know, they have, oh, I think he knows that we're swimming here. He recognizes us. Okay, let's try this.
This area will be well defended.
Whoops, wrong button, but it helped as well, I guess. We're doing a lot better than before, except that I keep forgetting to counter. Alright. No! It was so close! What did I do wrong this time? I totally... What you see is the sea. Okay, I'll keep that in mind then. Oh, good point probably to drink a little bit of water. Alright, at least we get to do the fight
Stay out of
again.
sight.
Ah, crap. Okay, let's just try this again. What? Oh! I'm really not good at this. I forget to counter. Okay. What is going on here? Worked a moment ago, but now like the one ability won't work anymore, which is weird. The you know, the charge I did in the beginning. I should probably just try to pull him or something.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
I guess I'm too far away. I'm not quick enough, I guess, on the... Oh, that's the other key. Oh, I'm not very good on health.
You know you can't win. Here's to a good payout.
What? Okay, but I have much more of a chance than I had before. So I guess I'll just keep at this now. I mean, we still have an hour, right? I can't die that much. Oh, right, I forgot to turn on the counter. Sorry. Let me just quickly pause. Okay. And where is the counter? Here. Okay, how many deaths were that? That were probably like 3, right? Let me just so the counter is on. So let's see if that works now. Was it 2? Okay. I don't count well. Okay, so why doesn't that command work? Huh. Or was it like this? Huh. Okay, the counter doesn't work apparently. That's annoying. Well, I guess I'll manually count those 2 for now. Let's see if the counter... Okay, the counter is totally broken, which is weird. I guess the bot isn't really happy. Alright, guess let's try that again. Oh, Mel isn't streaming today. Yeah, well, I could stream for as long as I like, but it's Monday and I have to work. So, as long as I like is sadly still gonna be 1, because then I have to start working. I might do another stream tonight though, after work, which would be 9-ish mine time, so 13-12 21 minus 13 is 8 hours. Yeah. So that means 8 hours after my stream finishes for you. There might be another stream tonight if that's any time that is useful for you. Just because I like playing this game. Okay, let's get back to this fight and try to do something. Hey, why doesn't this work? Ah. I really can't.
Give up already.
Oh, I'm gonna die, yeah. You'll be asleep by 9. Well, it's 9. Oh, you're on morning shift, okay. I don't know, what time zone are you in, Bones? I don't really know. Somehow I defaulted to assuming that half the people would be on the US time zone anyway, and so would be in time for seeing, you know.
Should be extra careful in this area.
Oh, he's way stronger. We're already down below half our health. And we're somehow locked onto him now. Okay. Oh, I'm dead.
Say I'm sorry. You'd have done the same to me.
Okay, I think I might just swim away again. And maybe try to upgrade some weapons or something. Well, if you're on daylight savings time, then yeah, you're same as my time zone, so it's just 9, yeah. Okay.
Don't be scared.
They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
I wonder if he's swimming after us, or... The whole he's chasing us indicator still seems to be on. Oh, now it's stopped. Okay. So let's try to find someone who we can sell our old weapons, I guess, and maybe use that to buy some newer weapons and better armor and stuff. Let's see. He's still over there, that's good. So let's find someone in the city. The blacksmith should probably have weapons. Where was the blacksmith? Hello, blacksmith, where were you? Is there anything on the map? Yes. I'm also sad to see that they always put the minimum level up of all enemies. So even the guy who's chasing us, like, we're now the same level as him, but we're not like we can't supersede him and just go, okay, he's still level 3, level 5, and we're level 6. They actually bumped him up to level 6 as well. So let's see, what can we sell you? I guess bandit sword. And the swift dagger, I guess. The bows. Oh, we can actually improve our bow. What's this hunter's bow? Okay. How many wrist guards we have? Crazy. More assassin damage or more warrior damage? I guess we want everything. More warrior damage. Mercenary belt. Alright. Sell all trade goods, that sounds okay as well. And now we can see if we can buy something useful. Daggers, swords. Bandit sword. What do we have right now? The ceremonial. Whoa! Okay, we definitely want that bandit sword if we can afford it. It's at 500 and we have 3,000. Yeah, we can afford it. Okay. We have a bow. Let's also much higher level than what we have right now. Oh wait, which one? Oh, we can get a helmet. Eye patch. Wait, we can get an eye patch and it gives us... That seems kind of weird. Plus 5 assassin damage, plus 3 damage with daggers. That gives us warrior and plus 1 seconds intoxicated duration. That doesn't sound good. I'm kind of confused. This gives us much more armor than the helmet. Okay, I guess we get that one. Mercenary gloves. That's about the same. Athenian waistband, more assassin damage. is this? Athenian sandals. We definitely want those then. We can get a nicer skin. Okay, I guess that's good so far. So
Please
let's
ask for anything you need.
equip that stuff then. Okay, 6. Reflex bow with 65 or hunter's bow. Okay, I guess this bow is at least better than the one we had before. And do we have anything here? No. But we have better boots. It's kind of weird that like the less armored stuff is actually stronger when it comes to defending ourselves. Okay.
What would you like?
So let's sell some more stuff that we now don't need anymore and can actually sell. I should probably just that bow wasn't really much of an improvement. Reinforced leather gloves. Not much of an improvement, but it was. This one gives more hunter damage, but also okay. Now we can engrave or update stuff. Oh, we could probably upgrade. The waist. Spartan waistband 33 and level 6. Oh, okay, it will only show us stuff that is too low level. And so that means everything that I want to upgrade. Okay. So that's good. Now let's see what engraving will do. Bow. Go to blacksmith to engrave. We don't have the wood. We have reinforced leather gloves. We can. And the armor here. And the waistband. So let's try. +6 total armor. +2 assassin. +5 damage or health. Or hunter damage. So warrior damage doesn't work, so I guess we'd go for... Whoops. That sound surprised me a little bit. Okay. this does. Also plus 6%. Total armor. Assassin damage, damage on animals, hunter damage. Hunter damage would mean that the bow would be stronger though. Or assassin damage, what do I want more? Usually I will be assassinating, but right now I'm trying to get... No, actually, hunter damage is useful for assassinating as well. Like for stealth at least. Total armor, total armor. Okay, let's just tank ourselves up for now and see what that does. We can engrave this to have plus 3% damage with daggers. We're not even using daggers. Plus 1% crit chance. Maybe I should upgrade the shroud. Let's see what hunter bow can give us. Assassin or warrior damage. Okay, we don't have the wood for that one. Okay, so let's just go and upgrade the shroud while we're at it. Let's see what the shroud gives us. We can do more warrior damage with it. Okay.
Thanks for stopping by.
Alright. Let's see. So this would be 25 armor and more warrior damage. So we'll use this for now, because the armor should be the same. What is it saying about new stuff? Why is it? Oh, okay. I could probably try a more ranged weapon. Combat blades, so those are daggers. Daggers might be stronger with this thing. Are these in any way different? Assassin damage, warrior damage. Okay, I can engrave our sword. Wait, why didn't I do this?
Is there something you need?
Engrave. Swords. Warrior damage. Alright.
Good to see you.
Alright. So I guess that is as much as I can do. might be ours, or at least one we can borrow. So let us see what we can do here when we try this again. Oh, I hope that dude is still over there. I didn't even check if he had come to follow us. I guess we can do that when we're on the boat. Alright, let's see. Where are you? Yes, he's still over there.
I don't want to be spotted here.
Does he know we're here? Can I maybe whittle him down a little?
Come on, show me how you wield that thing.
Okay, let's just be more aggressive then. At least we're taking less damage now. I countered. Yes, I managed to counter. Oh. I got him. Whoa, that was close. Did you see that?
Down this bounty, Talos.
Warrior, the Pevka Arena is the most competitive arena in all the Greek world. As the last living hero of the arena, I'm seeking the best fighters to compete on the most spectacular stages for honor, pleasure, and drachmae. Your reputation precedes you. Few have slain as prolifically or as poetically as you. Should you be interested, find me in Pirate Point or my associate Mayon in Pevka's Warrior's Rest. Skura, hero of the Pevka Arena. Ooh. Now we get some nice armor. Alright. I guess that was good. Finally, we're not being chased anymore. Let's see how long that will keep. Alright, we wanted to go... Where did we want to go? Somewhere there. Can we do that? I guess we'll try it and risk it. Let's see if that's too close to the open sea.
Should probably turn back.
Okay, I guess we shouldn't. I'm being warned this politely, then it's probably just too far in already. Alright. So I guess we'll do that on land. Alright. And I guess we get our horse. Rocinante. Oh. What do you say in Spanish? Like, I've only heard that phrase in German, where it's hü, to, like, encourage a horse. And Don Quixote would probably say, you know, like, what would call his horse. So his horse is Rocinante. But so what would you say here? Oh, okay, this is where we save Phoebe. Got it. So let's see how far away are we now. Okay, we're just about to head into the unknown area. So I guess I could always try just climbing up here and see. Oh, that was just a bird. Okay. It's just going like, is there someone with a spear up there? Because I saw like the wing. But then it turned out there was a bird attached to it. Shepherd's Hill. I guess that ship with the red sail is the one we want to steal. I have to say it feels less natural than in Origins. Like how you get to do this, you know. You're just like a person who, well, to be honest, makes bad life decisions. By, you know, deciding, you know, like, okay, we're in, you know, the other guy got us in trouble with the Cyclops already. But, like, instead of, you know, trying to, get in contact or trying to figure out a way, you know, like to work it off for the Cyclops or something. Well, I guess we kept beating up people, you know, like you're already here after having made a whole bunch of, I don't know, dubious decisions. And so now you decide to take down this crime lord effectively.
The Cyclops. Time to have a little chat.
Or maybe the plan is to do some more. Sorry. Yeah, maybe the plan is to actually go and talk to him and work something out, but my guess is we'll just end up fighting and killing him. Are there this few guards? Pop, pop. Okay. was thinking here that, like, they wouldn't make it a map this big and then not have enough guards, but it still feels a lot more. Okay, he's standing there in the middle of the compound, I guess. Davos. You know that Davos is a city in Switzerland? Where those wooden sleds are basically called Davos sleds. Oh, he has a waterfall behind his house. Okay. I wonder if we can stealth this thing. This entrance? I guess that's the exit for that entrance. So I guess I might try for that. Let's see. Klepta's Bay. Oh, there's already a guard here. Kind of thinking it would be nice.
Better stay hidden.
Yeah. Can I switch shoulders somehow? I guess not. Okay, what do the objectives show? Kill 2 leaders, free 1 captive, and loot 3 treasures. That's interesting because killing the leader, freeing a captive, so the question is which captive would that be? Is that someone we know or just captives in general? Let's try if we can swim and go through that gate. Dive. Wait, I should probably... Whoops. Oh, that didn't work.
Oh, the gods as my witness, I swear!
Which one?
What difference does it make? All of them! I swear, all of them!
I have never heard so much fucking god talk from one man in all my days.
Let him go.
Oh, okay.
No one on
Guess
this
we're not trying
island
to
is
stealth
allowed
this
to
then.
say that word!
Did he say Cyclops? Did he hurt your feelings?
I don't like it when people call me that!
Oh, I didn't.
But you're so fat. I mean, big and strong. And you really do only have one eye.
Ah,
Give it to me. Give it to me and I won't kill Marcos for having you steal it. Give it to me!
You want it? Go get it.
Just die! Just die!
Oh, whoop. Whoa. Oh, he's much easier than the headhunter he sent after me. That's nice. Oh.
Come back here and fight, coward!
So I guess...
I see him!
I guess you can do that totally not stealthy if you want to. Oh, that's not going too well. I wish there was a health pack or something. Oh, okay. Wait. No. Get these ones first. Maybe that will help. Oh, no. Okay. Whoops. Okay, what was that now? I forgot to count the deaths. Do we have any left over from previously? I guess I'll definitely add this one. Okay, so that puts it to 6. Kind of wondering what the... Does it show up
They'll be on
under...
high alert here.
Okay, they don't. Anyway, so let's go back to the game and see. So I guess we'll have to... Yeah, we'll have to do this all again. But this means I can now maybe try to be more stealthy and eliminate a few of those people before I accidentally run out into that cutscene with the Cyclops. Oh, come on. I guess... we can... What's this? There's a cage. I guess I can free someone?
Imaton, Pavse, I'm free. Thank
Yay.
you, Mistios.
Alright. Let's see... Where... Why are you all running away? Okay. too far away. But those guys seem to be coming back, which sounds good. They're splitting up. Nice. No.
This used to be a nice village, but now it's just a nest of anarchy and crime.
Can I get one of you? Yes.
No, you die!
Alright. 2 down.
Get them!
Okay. Well equipped for these people, it seems. Like one-on-one is fine. Alright. Oh, loot for me. I'm glad. What did he say, glory, or did he say Flori and call for his friend? Got another mercenary breastplate. No, I didn't want to carry you, sorry. Alright. So we've eliminated a bunch, that's good. Seems to be one of the treasures we're looking for. In this building, yes. Yes! Oh no. Not again, if you just get close.
Oh, the gods as my witness, I swear!
Which one?
What difference does it make?
Well, but maybe that means we will have a few fewer.
All of them, I swear, all of
fight.
them!
I have never heard so much fucking god talk from one man in all my days.
Let him go.
No one on this island is allowed to say that word!
Did he say Cyclops? Did he hurt your feelings?
I don't like it when people call me that!
Oh, I didn't.
But you're so fat. I mean, big and strong. And you really do only have one eye.
My eye. Give it to me. Give it to me and I won't kill Marcos for having you steal it! Give it to me!
You want it? Go get it.
Okay, split second. Because I forgot to switch back to the chat. Oh man, no wonder he's upset. That was a nice rewrite of A Wretched Hive of Scum and Villainy.
You won't survive this!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, got the Cyclops. Okay, got you all. So the question is... Whoops, no, I didn't want to carry anyone. Why are they always trying to hitch a ride? Okay. I guess this area of effect loot got the better of me. So let's see, how many are there left? A few. Then I can free the ship captain, I guess. Why do you walk under the walkway? Oh, you're coming here, okay. Alright. Got one. Now let's get another one. Oh, cool. Not what I intended to do, but cool anyway. Alright. Who is left? 3 over there, okay. It's interesting to, you know, consider the map design in a game like this. Because, you know, like, if you can climb on everything, then, you know, some games just, you know, make it hard to get to a spot or something, and that's kind of the way they force you to go through the other, like, to the spot where they have enemies. But I guess here they just have to give you so many enemies that you don't really need to get, you know, that it doesn't matter which way you go.
I've got the archers.
So I guess he
The
saw
arrows are
us.
coming from over there.
I guess we threw him off the roof. Oh. I guess that counts. Who's left? Oh, you. I'm glad I didn't die where he died because, well... Alright, I think we've got them all. The tiger is caged, so you probably don't count, right? Loot treasure is all we've got left, I guess. So one treasure is down here. On the pier. Huh.
Release me. I'm not an animal. You barely a day in Kefalonia, and this is my welcome. Horrible people.
We're not all so bad.
Prove yourself by escorting me to my brother Davos. My drachmi is yours if you do it.
Escorting you. Oh wait, I have to get this first.
Where are you going?
Where is he? Where did you go?
Mistios, over here.
Ah, up there. Okay. Is that a hyena or something? Where did he go? Oh, over there. That's the Davos we saw before.
Hornios, reunited again. This Mystios was one good egg in a basket of duds. Pay here for me, will you, Davos? Anything for a little brother.
I told you we're not all bad.
Kefalonia. It's truly no Athens.
Yeah, every country has these cities that are kind of competing with each other. And you know, where people that come from that country say, or from that city say, oh yeah, well, this city isn't really as good as my city. I mean, admittedly, I do that as well, but not with the city I live in. Okay, let's go back. And help this gentleman.
We shouldn't delay here any further. Even rats like these have friends on Kefalonia.
By Zeus, these Kefalonian bandits are no joke. Good thing you're on my side. They really seem to fear you.
I think they're assuming that I'm still fighting my way out here or something. I don't know. I think that mission is slightly buggy in that, you know, so many enemies came by. Oh. There's a lot of money to be had here. I'm sorry, I just have to go back and check if there's anything else that I've overlooked. But yeah, I guess not. I guess that's it. But yeah, since the enemies all ran, you know, right at me and killed me, it was kind of, it probably wouldn't have worked even if I had managed to fight them off. I would have probably had to, you know, like have killed them all by the way I go back, so it's really a little weird. I don't know how they assumed this mission would work, if it works better for someone else. But like him saying they really seem to fear you when, you know, like I've killed all of them. Should really have a different voice line for that moment.
I can't thank you enough. After spending most of my life at sea, it would have been absolutely shameful to drown in a pot. Ah, where are my manners? I am Varnavas, captain of the Adrestia.
Well, Varnavas, I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Cassandra, Mystios by trade.
Ha ha ha! Oh, but you're much more than that, I'm sure.
What do you mean?
When they forced my head underwater, I prayed to the gods. And when they pulled it out, there you were.
Oh god.
All of Kefalonia heard your prayers. I just happened to be closest.
And you just happen to fight like Achilles, while Zeus's eagle flies around your head.
Where do you come from?
Everywhere, nowhere. The Adrestia is my home, but I was born in an olive grove in Mykonos. I haven't stepped foot there since I left for the military.
So, you're a soldier?
I was. My brothers and I were captains in the Athenian fleet, until one night during a siege, Poseidon's fury destroyed our ships. That was the night I saw it.
It? What did you see?
The sea god commands more than just the winds and the waves when he truly unleashes his temper. I saw his beast, his murderous pet. Few believe me, but this dead eye is a permanent reminder. Punishment for looking on Poseidon's forbidden creature and living to tell the tale.
So why were those men attacking you?
Oh, you know the people here. No offense. I tell them a tale of my last voyage, and the next thing I know, they're acting like a bunch of savages.
What tale could you tell that would make them so angry?
My last voyage, we found a man floating alone on a raft. Before he passed, he told us a tale to make your blood run cold. Something about a horrifying creature, ugly beyond description. I mentioned the words, one-eyed monster. Next thing I know, I'm drowning in a clay pot.
Yes. The Cyclops tends to take that personally.
So he just told a story about a one-eyed monster, and Cyclops felt himself personally insulted. He really was really insecure, especially for a boss of a crime organization.
So, you have a ship?
Of course. Gods forbid I'd end up stuck in this place.
What is it now?
Thanks to you, it's still in Sami Harbor, where I left it.
Oh, I think we might have walked around on that ship. Do we want to be nice, or do we go owe me one? Don't know, is she optimistic? No, she isn't, so it's owe me one. She doesn't really ask for help, I think.
Seeing as I saved your ship and your life, I'd say you owe me.
Mind of a Misthios. You know who you remind me of? Me. A much younger me, of course, before I found my true purpose and lost my eye.
You're changing the subject.
Ah, yes. My apologies. You're right. I owe you my life. What could humble Varnavas do for the mighty Cassandra?
I need a ship and a crew.
Of course you do!
So, that's a yes?
My ship, my crew, and my services are yours.
You truly aren't from around here.
Ha ha! Gods know! And I thank them for that! Come now and see the Adrestia!
Oh, so we get our... what is it called? I'm thinking Tempest, but not Normandy. We just got our Normandy. This is like... You can really kind of... Although I don't know, like I haven't... You know, I haven't finished Assassin's Creed Origins. So I want to finish, you know, the stream with the ship. But anyway, I haven't... Oh right, we can quick travel. So I haven't finished Assassin's Creed Origins, I only just got the ship fighting tutorial. Come on. Alright. Someone died there and wants me to avenge them. So anyway, was I? Yeah, this game really feels like they looked at what BioWare did and said, okay, let's do these things to me. But I haven't finished Assassin's Creed Origins, so I don't know what happens when you get your ship there. Whether that's also like celebrated like this. You know, this quick travel point would be a lot more convenient if you didn't always have to climb down. Well, I guess I could jump. Because apparently we can't die. But, you know, if we can climb down Zeus butt cheek, then why wouldn't we? That feels nice. Alright, let's see where we find him. It's kind of interesting that the guy who wanted us as a as an assassin didn't offer us a ship. I guess, you know, he didn't want us to be connected to him in case anything went wrong. But anyway, you know, like in especially when if you've played Star Wars: The Old Republic, you can kind of tell that you know, they always have that moment in all of the 6 class stories, 8 class stories, where you get is there another mission here? Nope. So in all of the 8 class stories, there's this moment where you get your ship, and then they kind of show this leisurely pan across the ship, and like, you know, have a separate cutscene just for you getting your ship. And this story kind of feels similar, you know. Right now that he says, "Oh yeah, have a ship, go there, find it there," and I was actually thinking, you know, the ship was somewhere near the Cyclops harbor, and you know, we would get this ship porn moment basically from you know, from that point on which we were standing, because while we were walking to this high point, really. Oops, sorry kids. Is this where he is? Oh, here he is. Okay. Now is he missing his crew?
Ready when you are, Captain.
Huh.
Wait! Wait for me, Cassandra. I'm all packed and everything.
You're coming, are you?
If you're going, I'm going.
You're too little. I think we'll have to try You're Too Little, because you know, like, she wouldn't, you know, endanger a child, and you know, Kefalonia isn't really much of a home as far as she's concerned.
Phoebe, you're not old enough. I can't look after you all the time.
I can look after myself. I don't need anyone to help me.
Even if that were true, it's not your time.
But there wouldn't be any trouble. Promise. If I can't come, then take Hara.
Hara?
My pet eagle. She's my friend. Mater gave her to me. But she'll be your friend now. And it'll be like I'm there with you. You know? To remind you of me.
Thanks, Phoebe.
Besides, I'll have Kina to play with, since you saved her.
Go easy on her. She may still be shaky with the fever.
But you have to promise we'll see each other again.
Do we promise it? Or do we say we're not coming? I mean, we don't really. Well, but we're planning to get rich, so I think we can promise.
I promise. You haven't seen the last of me. Just stay out of trouble until then.
I will. Don't worry. Okay, you can leave now.
Cassandra! Leaving Kefalonia without saying goodbye to your dear Marcos? Tell me it isn't true.
Well, you're here now, so it won't be true. Goodbye, Marcos.
All these years as a dynamic duo! I'll never replace you! Well, I may need another assistant someday, but it won't be easy. Come now, give me a hug.
Okay.
All right, come here.
Yes, bring it in. Oh, will I ever miss you, Cassandra?
Thanks, Marcos. I'll miss you too. And what does the future hold for you?
Wine, of course. Though you never know when the vines will wither. I'm always ready for another adventure. Speaking of adventure, I have a task for you, dear Phoebe.
An adventure? Yes!
Already following in your footsteps, isn't she, my friend?
Uh-oh.
Ready to set sail?
Do we go now? Do we have anything we wanted to do? I can't call up the map. What was there left? Well, I guess we can say let's go and hope for the best.
Prepare to cast off. It's time to leave.
Good! The tides wait for neither man nor woman.
Time to go.
So, what course do we set? Where in this big, beautiful world does the mighty Cassandra want to go?
Megaris.
Megaris? But we'll be sailing into war.
I got a contract for some general's head.
Whose head?
They call him the Wolf.
The Wolf? Who wants Nikolaos of Sparta dead?
Nikolaos of Sparta?
Wait, what? Okay, that was the name of her father.
The Oracle has spoken! To prevent Sparta's fall, the child must fall first.
You can't let this happen! Please, he'll do no harm. He'll help us. He will lead us.
Silence!
Stop! You can't! No! 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 Murderer! She has
Dance her over!
Pay for her dishonor! For the life she has snuffed! She's not Spartan, Nikolaos!
Don't listen! Nikolaos! Don't listen! No! No! Don't listen! Nikolaos! Why?
Pater!
Nikolaus! Stop! Nikolaus! No! Nikolaus! Nikolaus, look at me! Look at me, Nikolaus! Don't! Don't listen!
Your blood is tainted! Rid yourself of this poison!
Pater!
For Sparta!
Pater!
No, my baby! Cassandra! Cassandra!
Oh, so this is where we were at the start, I guess? Where she ran back and didn't see her people and then went on that boat?
Get me to Megaris. Now.
But I don't understand. Of all the places under Ilios, why risk our necks to go there?
The Wolf of Sparta is my father.
Now we got the opening credits.
Nothing like a sea breeze.
Does the deck always feel like it's moving?
I've got the perfect opportunity for you to get your sea legs.
Oh? What would that be?
Well, when the Cyclops was giving me a drumming, his pirates took my cargo. I know their ship, and I know where they're heading. What say we get it back?
Sure. It'll be a good opportunity to see how your ship and crew perform.
All right there, let's get moving. Let's see how the sails have held up.
Alright, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will end today. Thank you for being here and watching, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I think this is a really fun game. And hopefully I'll see you again. Yeah, I'm still thinking whether I might do another stream tonight, so that's in, what was it? 8 hours? Or it, if I'm not streaming then I'll see you same time tomorrow, so that's, whatever your time zone is ago, about 3 hours ago. Thank you for being there, and thank you for chatting, and I hope it was fun for you. Bye bye.